In this lecture, we're going to have a quick look at Yelp API. So if you search for Yelp API, you can find this website, yelp.com/developers. Let's have a quick look here. So we have this Yelp Fusion, which is the REST API for Yelp. When working with APIs, quite often you see this term REST, which is basically a technical jargon that stands for representational state transfer. Basically, it's a bunch of conventions and rules that we have to follow to build or consume APIs for exchanging data. So let's take a look at this Yelp Fusion. On this page, you should see this documentation link. Here we have various endpoints for working with businesses. For example, we have endpoints for finding businesses by keyword, location, category, or using a phone number. We also have an endpoint for getting details about a particular business or reviews. These are all business endpoints. Now on the left side, if you look, we also have endpoints for working with events as well as categories. So there are so many different things that we can do with Yelp API. Now, to get started, first we should create an app. So let's give our application a name. I'm going to call this Pi Yelp. Now, if we do have a website, we can put that here. But in this case, we don't have a website. We simply have a Python program. Next, we need to specify the industry for this application. I'm going to set that to business. The next piece of information that we need to supply is the contact email and some description. So I'm going to type programmingwithmosh@gmail.com and some description. It doesn't really matter. We can always come back and change this in the future. So obviously, we need to accept their terms and conditions. And I don't want to get any emails about their product news and so on. So let's go ahead with this and create a new app. All right, our application is created. Now we have a client ID that uniquely identifies our application. This is like a username for an application. We also have an API key, which is kind of like a password for an application. We'll need this API key whenever we want to talk to any of the endpoints on Yelp. This is for security. So Yelp wants to know who is calling their API endpoints. With this basic information that we provided, at least they have a contact information. They know who is the creator of this application. All right, we have created our application. Next, I'm going to show you how to send an HTTP request to Yelp API to get the list of businesses.